Welcome to the introduction to the Live Text Field Experience module for mentor teachers. First, let me thank you for volunteering to work with our students. The time in your classroom is invaluable and we do appreciate your time. Now, the College of Education has adopted Live Text as our assessment program. And so if you go to livetext.com, you'll be brought to this website. And up in the top right-hand corner is where you'll log in. Now you should have received an email from the Live Text Field Experience with a subject line, Your Field Experience Mentor Account. And in that email it should have given you a username and password. And if for some reason you lost that email or accidentally deleted it, you can always click on this link right here that says Forgot. And it's going to ask you down here where it says I forgot my username. And you would click that and it'll ask you for your email address. And for most of you, we did go ahead and use your JCPS email. For some of you who may have already been using Live Text, we may have had to use a different email account. So if you have any issues or questions, feel free to contact us here at Spalding University. And now I'm going to go ahead and log in as my mentor. And you can see that it's going to log me directly into my field experience. Now in my field experience right here, I'll see my students listed. Now you may see your student listed more than one time. And that simply means that they're taking more than one course at this during this term. So for every course they're taking, they had to receive a specific placement for that because each course has different expectations. Some courses require different amounts of hours and different activities involved. So I have my student here, and this is a fictitious student that was created for training purposes. And this fictitious student has the creative name of Spalding Training. And so here, little Miss Spalding here, she is going to be in my classroom, and she's taken 2 courses. And I'm going to focus on this particular course down here. And what I want to emphasize is this button right here that says View Placement Details. And I'm going to click on the View Placement Detail button. And for this particular course, you'll see there all of the information. First off, in the first column is all of our details. And so in this column, first off, is all the contact information. If you need to contact the student, or if you just would like to let them know when there might be a good opportunity to come in to work in your classroom or something, you can go ahead and email them. The supervisor is the instructor of the course. So if you ever have any questions about what that student should be doing in your classroom, feel free to contact the course instructor as well. Of course, you can email both of them at the same time by clicking Email All, and that will and it will bring up a separate little email form here that allows you to get in contact. So that we hope this facilitates that communication in that link. Underneath the contact information is the internship site information. It has your school address. And it has a link here for the view demographics. Now for your school, it's going to have your school name. It's going to have the demographics, how many students are there. We have the ethnic demographics and the gender breakout. We also have the free and reduced lunch information as well as the daily average attendance. These were all taken from the most recent school report card that we had available. So it may not be exact for this year, but hopefully it's close. Now if you scroll down, you'll also see that there is a place where the classroom demographics can also be added. If you are so inclined, you are invited to go ahead and fill out the classroom demographics, but you certainly do not have to. But they are there if somebody wanted to enter that in. Now, this second column here is the assessment column. And you'll see that there's really only one assessment that needs to be done, and that will be done by the mentor teacher. That's you. And it's very simple to complete this assessment. You'll see a little link here for Begin. And that's going to open up simply the rubric that we ask that you complete for the student that has been in your classroom. So there's going to be a place where you can add comments and feedback. And then you're going to find the rubric itself. Now the rubric that you'll be using is actually much simpler than the one here that I'm using as an example. But your rubric will be focused on the teacher standards and whether or not the student will be looking at their dispositions and their how professional they were in your classroom. Now, to complete the rubric, all you have to do, you notice you have your 4 columns: exemplary, competent, developing, and unsatisfactory. And all you do is simply click on the evaluation for each element. So I can come down here, and of course we like to think of our students as exemplary, so I can come down and add those. For any given element, you'll notice that there is a little add comment link right for every element. So if you wanted to add additional comments regarding that particular element, you certainly can give us additional feedback. When you have completed the rubric, at the very bottom you'll see that there is a submit button, and that allows you to submit that information for our reporting purposes. And again, we appreciate your feedback, because the feedback is really what provides us the information we need that we report back to both the state, our accrediting agency, but most importantly we do use it for program improvement and to ensure that our students are successful. The last column is the time log column. And in the time log column, you're going to see where the student is going to be entering the dates they are observing you, some basic class information, and the activities they are participating in. The state has identified 7 activities that our students will be receiving while they are in field experience. So you may simply see the letter that pertains to that particular activity that the state has defined. And then of course you'll see how many hours or how much time did they spend in your classroom on those days. We ask that you go in and simply confirm that they were there. So if I'm here and I'm looking at October 1st, students said they were there for 4 hours. I'm going to say, hopefully I'll be able to say, yes, they were here for 4 hours. And then October 3rd, they were there for another 1 hour, and I'm going to say, yes, that's true. And I'm going to approve their hours. And that way we can keep track of how many hours they have completed for that particular course. And again, that will help us in our reporting as well. And so that's basically all you'll need to know for using the live text field experience. Again, focusing on, you'll have one assessment that we ask that you complete at the end of their time with you, and then also just verify that they have completed the hours that they reported. Again, at any given time, I can click here at the top where it says Field Experience, and that'll take me back to the first page where I will be able to see all the different placements where they have for all the courses they are taking for me to complete for them. And again, thank you for your time, and if you have any questions at all, feel free to contact us here at Spalding University's College of Education.